This video is going to change your life. Trust me when I tell you. Listen to me here. Listen to me here. Everything you ever wish for in life, you actually have the power to attain it. But you are actually keeping yourself back. Like before I was about to make this video, like different things were coming up in my mind. Are you sure they didn't like how your whole bedroom is? But do you know what? I said F it. I want to do this video nevertheless. That same mindset is the same mindset that actually stops us from actually achieving what we need to achieve in life. Now let me give you guys this instance. Come closer. There are actually some times in our life when we actually use our hand to stop ourselves from achieving our goals. Now sometimes we might see it as okay when we use our hands to stop ourselves to achieve our goals, but when other people actually come in our way to stop us to achieve our goals, we see it as bad. Now why don't you think you stopping yourself to achieve your own goals is bad? Listen to me here. In life, most times our mind comes up with different ideologies that we're not perfect, or we're not good enough to do this, or we're not this, or we're not that. It's clear that we have self-doubt, but there is one thing that is always certain, that self-doubt will come. When you hear that self-doubt and when you actually act on it, that you actually make a change in your life. Yesterday, for instance, I was actually feeling somehow. I was like, oh, I want to make a video on the road, but I was having self-doubt. I was like, oh, okay, I can't make this video in this park, or I can't make this video in this garden, because I feel that I'm not it's not okay enough, or it's not perfect enough for me to use to make this video. But I said fuck it, this is the self-doubt that comes. This is the self-doubt that comes that make people actually not do what they want to really do. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do this video here and I don't care. So I just did it. I just did it because I knew that was me fighting my self-doubt. That was me telling myself that I'm not going to listen to the inner mind of me that tells me not to do what I want to do. You know, you remember in cartoons where you have the angel and the devil just by your two shoulders, and in cartoons they'll tell Tom and Jerry that the angel and the devil are two different sides of you that actually either encourage you to do something or discourage you to do something. So you have to find a way to actually fight your devils, which is self-doubt. In order for you to fight self-doubt, you actually have to have a very strong mindset. The very strong mindset part is where people actually miss out from. If your mindset is not strong enough, you won't be able to actually challenge this self-doubt, or you won't be able to challenge this whole devil just standing by your shoulders. So in order for you to conquer it, you need to find a way to trigger yourself to always listen to when that self-doubt occurs, and find a way to actually counter it instantly. When you don't counter self-doubt instantly, it actually comes back, or it actually builds up. Listen to me here. Once this self-doubt builds up, it makes you not to be immune to when self-doubt comes in the future. For instance, if you're trying to start a new venture, if you're trying to start a new YouTube channel, or if you're trying to just express yourself online, this self-doubt will come back and haunt you because you allowed it to stay. You allowed it to stay on your shoulders. For instance, now you wanted to start a business, or you wanted to start something up newly, or you want to just start creating videos online, and you have self-doubt that, oh, my camera is not good enough, or my laptop is not good enough, or you want to let's say pass an exam, or you want to start just something new in your life. This self-doubt comes, and this self-doubt just suppresses all possible emotions for you to feel in order for you to gather courage to achieve what you want to achieve. Creating immunity for this self-doubt comes when in the past you have actually built up courage, you have actually built up a way for you to push out the self-doubt. These are my advices for you to actually be immune to self-doubt. Number one is motivation. If you don't have motivation to actually do something, this self-doubt actually comes. In fact, you haven't given it a free ticket to just come into your life and just push that stuff away. If you're not motivated to do something specifically, trust me, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, bro. You have to have this hunger for the motivation. You have to have hunger and obsession for what you actually want to do before the self-doubt will actually be kicked away instantly whenever it comes. If you don't have motivation, take this advice. If you don't have motivation for what you want to actually go into, you have to now build this motivation. Now, in order for you to build this motivation, you have to actually enlist your goals in what you want to achieve in the new venture you're actually trying to enter into. Now, once you enlist your goals and you actually make your goals clear that this is what I want to achieve when I want to start this new venture, your motivation will actually increase for this stuff. It's this same motivation and it's this same enlisting of your goals that will actually make you have more reasons to continue doing that venture, or to continue pushing that venture. Now, when self-doubt comes, or when discouragement comes, your motivation and what I've already enlisted in your list of what you want to achieve will actually counter the devil on your shoulders, which is self-doubt. So it's just perfect. Using motivation to kick out self-doubt, using motivation to kick out like the devil on your shoulders is the best thing for you to do. So take that one. Another way for you to kick out this self-doubting is for you to make objectives. Now I listened to Arcane trailer, like a series, an anime series, and I had one thing in the Arcane series. They will lead a team to Zod with 3 objectives. And whenever I listen to that trailer over and over again, I usually have this mindset that, okay, in life, I need to have like a set of 3 objectives to achieve in a period of time. These 3 objectives can actually come in the sense of what you want to achieve in a short term, what you want to achieve in a long term. Once she listed that we will lead a team to Zod with 3 objectives. Objective 1, locate Jinx. That's like they are all their focus and all their mindset is on locating Jinx. Once you have 3 objectives to achieve in a day, there is no way your mind won't be hyper focused on achieving that thing. And whenever self-doubt comes from wherever it comes from, I don't know where it comes from, and it comes on your shoulder and say, hey, I'm not sure you're gonna achieve that, or I'm not sure you're going to like achieve what you plan to do today, you actually remember that you have 3 objectives to do. Those 3 objectives are what you have set out for the day or what you have set out for the week. Now, once those objectives are there is no freaking way it's not going to kick out self-doubt, the devil on your shoulders. Objectives enlisted, and with you having the knowledge that these 3 objectives must be achieved, your self-doubt will just get the hell out of your shoulders. Now, it's not about setting 3 objectives. It's about making sure that these 3 objectives also aligns to your goals in that period of time. All of us might have goals of becoming millionaires or becoming billionaires, or actually just growing on YouTube and making a whole lot of money online. If you don't set objectives and follow those objectives, the self-doubt will still jump back on your shoulders and actually just shove off the whole objectives. It's best not to overwhelm yourself with a whole lot of objectives, because it makes your mind, like whenever you overwhelm yourself, for instance, now it just overwhelms your mind. Let's say, what is the best way of eating an elephant? You don't just think about the size of the elephant. You start from the littlest meat or cutting it into small pieces, then finishing the whole elephant. I didn't say you don't eat an elephant, by the way. But the whole point is, when you list your objectives and your goals straight, there is no way self-doubt will come, or there is no way the devil on your shoulders will come and tell you, hey, you know you can achieve that, so push it up. Yeah, so you get. So always know you should set objectives, and those objectives should be aligning to your goals in life, and you should be aligning to what you want to achieve in a period of time. Let's now talk about is obsession. I mean, if I don't have obsession about something I really want to achieve, self-doubt will actually come and just push it away from my shoulders. But if you have obsession for what you really want to achieve, if you have obsession for the littlest things or the biggest things in life, if you have obsession for them, trust me, there is no way self-doubt to come to your shoulders again and tell you that, hey, you're not fine enough, or you're not rich enough, or you don't have big friends, or you're just a nobody. There is no way self-doubt to come and push that away. If anybody actually tells you that in fact, if anybody even tells you that, you'll be even so mad at you'll be so mad at the person, because the person is the real manifestation of self-doubt. But when your self-doubt self now tells you, you're now like, oh, okay, yes, you now believe that. I mean, why? So you have to just have this obsession. You have to have obsession for whatever you want to achieve. If you feel like you want to be achieving $5,000 a day or $10,000 in a month, or any amount of success you feel like you need in your life right now, you have to have an obsession for it, like a very, very strong obsession that you don't even think that anybody will even have. Like before you even sleep at night, you're literally doing this. Before you even as you wake up in the morning, you're literally just doing it. So that obsession actually helps kick out self-doubt. It makes you have bulletproof for self-doubt. It makes you have bulletproof for whenever it comes up on your shoulders and tell you you're not good enough, or you're not like sharp enough, or you're not smart enough to actually do this, or maybe this place is not good enough for you. You should actually go to a lower place. I mean, I can't be in everybody's mind, but I know that whatever I think about is actually what people also think about. So that means sometimes if I have self-doubt, other people also have self-doubt too. And that's just how the funny thing is. Not everybody's the same, but everybody still feels similar emotions. That's how crazy this whole mindset thing works. So that's why you notice churches and let's say religious organizations have a very strong way to hold people, because they all put people in the same mindset they want to align them to. They all put people in the same mindset they want to like put them in. So if you go to an organization and they're making you doubt yourself, or they're making you not like feel like you're the best version of yourself, you actually leave that place naturally, because like naturally you're not getting what you came there for. So it's best to know that self-doubt comes and you seek out other places to just help you align yourself to your goals. But if you want to conquer self-doubt personally, just take this advice I'm giving you, because that's just what I'm figuring out, and that's what I'm also sharing. I didn't wake up one day and wore a Batman suit and say I'm going to be giving life advice on YouTube. It's actually a planned stuff. It's actually something I've been planning for a very long time, because I feel sharing knowledge and helping people like build their life is the best thing to just help people like make better choices in life. There's one thing I learned from reading a book, that you don't try to figure it out yourself. You seek other people's experiences to actually help you make better life decisions. When I just read that, it just made my mind my mind was blown, because it's clear that you don't need to pass through all the stress. You don't need to pass through all you don't need to climb the mountain. You actually just need to study people that have climbed the mountain. Study how they said when they climbed the mountain, they saw this in this place, so they had to follow this other side. When they climbed the mountain, they walked like this when they were climbing like the 2,000 feet. When they climbed the mountain, they were able to understand that at this altitude, it gets cold and you can't breathe. Now, let's say if 50,000 mountain climbers of Everest actually wrote down how it would feel climbing up Mount Everest. They wrote it down in a book, and you have access to this book. There is no freaking way you won't know how to climb Mount Everest, because once you have listened to what I've told you, once you have motivated yourself, once you're obsessed about climbing Mount Everest, once you have just made it clear that your objective is to climb Mount Everest, and you read this 50,000 people's journal or log on Mount Everest, there is no freaking way you won't climb up there, avoiding literally all the stress and all the whole problems they are faced. So it's clear that you should actually learn by people's experiences. You shouldn't start the whole process of climbing this whole Mount Everest on your own without anybody's help or without people's experiences. So I always advise people to learn by people's experience, because it's the only way that can help you in life. When you go and you read these 50,000 logs of people that have climbed Mount Everest, there is no freaking way you won't know how to climb Mount Everest. Now, add that up in business, add that up in education, add that up in literally anything you want to actually go into, and add that up in conquering self-doubt. Add that up that getting people's experiences and learning from people's experiences can actually just perfectly help you kill your self-doubt. So it's clear. Learning by people's experiences help you make better decisions in life. And if you don't like learn to make better decisions, you have to learn it from somewhere. You have to take a book, you have to read a book, or you have to like ask people, or you have to watch videos like this. Because nobody's going to carry you on your hand and tell you, hey, come and learn how to conquer your self-doubt. I'm going to teach you today. I mean, even your mom and dad can't even tell you that. When your mom and dad can't even sit you down when you're like in your teens or when you're in your 20s and tell you, hey kid, so this is how to conquer self-doubt. You understand? When you take this, you do this. No, they won't tell you that. And it's by watching videos like this, or it's by reading books, or it's by learning by people's experiences, you learn how to face the fears that I've faced, because we don't have it all figured out. So that's just the best thing for you to do. So learn to be motivated, learn to set objectives, learn to be obsessed about the things you're actually motivated on, and always learn by people's experiences. I'll continue talking about learning by people's experiences, because I feel I have a whole lot to share about what I've learned from other people's experiences. I don't need to climb the ladder all over again when I know that Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Mr. Beast have climbed the ladder. It's just to make sure you obsess and you follow them and you just learn this whole thing. So whenever all those evil motives or evil emotions come, like self-doubt and you just hating on yourself, or you just saying, or having imposter syndrome, you just use all the things you've learned to just kick it off. There is no way you won't have a shock absorber or a bulletproof for all these crazy emotions. This video will really change your life if you watch it from the beginning to the end. I'm just happy making this in just one take. Just like, comment, say your mind. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and I want to use it to actually form more topics I'm going to be talking about, and more topics I'm going to be exposing on the things I've really understood and the things I've really learned from people. See you guys in the next video. Let me go and fight crime. Bye.